If you're watching this, I'm on my way to Bob Jones Park to run a pretty easy trail, but first I have to get gas. So I'm at the gas station. Today I plan to do about an hour, maybe more. It's a little brisk this morning here in Texas. It's in the 40s and it's April, so that's unusual. But it's late. It's, nearly 11 in the morning. It was cold, and I know I have to get used to running in the cold. I don't know how I'm going to do that now that summer's approaching, but you got to run when you got to run, I guess. I mean, I see other people running in the snow and all kinds of stuff, and we don't get that here, but I just can't be a wuss when it's in the 40s and not go out. So I think I'm well prepared. I've got layers, I've got gloves, all that good stuff. This trail, there's a few loops in it, but it's an out and back, and so it's not tracked anywhere, so I don't know really how long it is. My plan is to run an out and back to the scenic lookout, and I'll take pictures, and then I will go back and then do another out and back along the lake, because it goes along a lake. So I'm hoping it's not too muddy, but if it is, it is. I'd like to stay dry this morning considering it's cold. I'm not ready to dive all in the wet, cold, mud world of trail running. I'm still trying to get my bearings and be confident and comfortable on trails. So I will update maybe at the scenic lookout if I make it there, if I can find it. I'm still having trouble navigating trails and knowing where I'm going, as when looking at maps. So we will see. Catch you later. So I finished my trail run of the week, my long run of the week. I went about 4.5 miles in 67 minutes. I'll have to double check. I haven't even looked at the time. I just remember when my phone told me it had been 60 minutes, and then I didn't seem to run much longer after that. So I think I had a pretty good pace. I, as usual, don't know how to read trail maps, so I had to backtrack a couple of times, but I am tracking my routes I have 3 different apps open, so I can compare them, because when I got to the end, one said I ran 4.34, and one said 4.4, and one said 4.5, so I really want to look at them and see how far did I really go. I felt good. I felt like I could go further, but I ended back at my car, so I stopped. And it's probably a good thing too, because my knee is hurting me a little bit. I know I need to keep strengthening my IT band, because that's really what it is, building some muscle. And also I have about 25 pounds to lose, which is why I'm starting this slow. I didn't plan to run 4.5 miles. It just happened. I've had a couple of 4.5 mile road runs lately, and those just seem to drag on, and I'd get really tired and have to push through. But out here with no music, just the sounds of nature and running the trail, it was exciting, and the time flew by. When my phone told me it was 60 minutes, I was like, are you kidding? Really? I've gone this far? But that was my goal. I wanted to run 60 minutes, maybe longer, and I did it, and I ran almost the whole time. I only stopped to figure out where I was and take a couple of pictures. And then I walked a little bit a couple of times to drink water and get some electrolytes into me. But yeah, it's beautiful. I'm not cold. I think I dressed perfectly. I do need to get some trail runners. This trail had a lot of sandy places, so I had my road runners on, and now they're covered. They're just full of sand, and they're really dusty. My only trail shoes I have aren't very cushioned. I hike in them more than run in them, so and I use them for yard work because they have really good tread. But yeah, I need to get some trail running shoes for sure. This had a few more little ups and downs I wasn't ready for, and had it been wet, I probably would have busted my butt. But I had a really good time. I really had a good time. I'm super psyched about this experience and this journey, and I can't wait to run further next week, or longer. I guess not necessarily further, but longer. That's my goal. Just increase my time and maybe my pace a little bit week by week. I'm gonna do 2 or 3 road runs this week, just to give my knees a rest from, you know, it's weird because my knees hurt road running because of the pounding, but it seems to be because of the uneven terrain when you're trail running. It just jerks my knees around a little bit, so I think I'm gonna have to up my Motrin or something before I run trails like I do on the road, so that I don't start feeling the pain so much. Because after I get off the road, my knees are just swollen, but that hasn't happened on the trail yet. So, but great trail, beautiful, beautiful views, beautiful weather. Now I'm not going to be afraid to go running in the cold because it was actually really, really nice once I got going, and super psyched. So until next week, guys.